Hey guys, what's Scar time with Kad,
Yay!
as usual, because this is our podcast channel, and we're going to be casting some pods.
All the pots we can cast here.
All the pods. It's like we're like voting for pods. It's like casting votes, podcast. I don't know. All right. So our topic today is what, Kad?
Vacation. I guess.
Vacation. Because we haven't done a
Since-
podcast in a little while.
Yeah. Mostly
And-
because we've both been on vacation.
We have. So what else are we going to talk about? Because that's the only part of our life that is interesting. Because we are not
Yeah.
interesting people.
Nope, we just sit around in our homes all day,
Just
editing.
Eating Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Yep. Being as dank as all the memes.
And we're not drinking the Mountain Dew, we're eating it. So we're like, we freeze the can of Mountain Dew and
We
like eat
eat
it as
it.
like a little like a ice
We
cube.
eat the
Start
bottle,
gnawing
too.
it. And we eat the metal too. Like we're that MLG.
There's metal and Mountain Dew.
Like the can.
You said metal can.
Oh. Well, yeah. There's metal in Mountain Dew, it's horrible for you.
Great.
I'm as tough
That
as
wasn't
nails,
bad
bro. I
enough.
drink Mountain Dew every day.
That wasn't bad enough.
Alright, so
Okay,
who's
so-
going first? Me or you?
Guess we can describe about what we actually went on vacation for. So
Yeah. Alright, who's doing the first things?
I don't know.
Yours is really long. You had a bunch of different
Yeah, I
places you
did.
traveled. I just went to one place and stayed.
Yeah, I went a whole month, so almost a whole month.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
So, for vacation, we went a couple weeks ago. Actually, no, it's been about a month now, and we went down to a beach. We went down to Myrtle Beach, and we got a house. We rented a house that had an elevator and stuff. It was super cool, and we kind of just stayed down there and hung out. I took one of my friends down there, and that was right when Pokemon Go came out. Is when we went down to the beach. So
Oh, yeah.
we drove around on the golf cart and played Pokemon Go. And we weren't doing that. We were on the beach throwing frisbee, or walking on the beach. We went on like a 5-mile walk one day on the beach, and it wouldn't be that bad, but it's hard to walk on sand for 5 miles.
Yeah.
And it was like really, really, really hot. It wasn't very fun.
Yeah. I guess I should mention one of those things that what was it? Oh yeah, so I also like right when I was on vacation, right when I got into my beach house, Pokemon Go came out. So if you've ever noticed, if you look back at all my vlogs for it, if you go on to my channel, I have all 4 parts of my videos, and it's only like 20 minutes long altogether.
Hashtag
Most
shameless
of the
plug.
main reason is because Pokemon Go.
Yep.
I spent way too much time playing it.
Because like you can't vlog and play Pokemon Go at the same time, so you're just like,
No.
I'm torn.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do.
I really don't.
So I mean,
Yeah.
obviously Pokemon Go took preference over that.
Yeah. Yep, I spent about maybe 50% of the time I was on vacation just playing Pokemon Go. Out and about. So yeah, I guess you can go along a bit on your vacation.
All right, so we didn't really do that much stuff. We went to the water park one day. That was a lot of fun. And I'm trying to think of some stories about just like what fun stuff happened. Oh, that has a story. Heard her. So, my friend, he's 17, and he has his driver's license and stuff. So he's legally allowed to drive a golf cart and a car, and just he can drive. He has his license and stuff.
I'm almost able to do that.
I know,
Actually,
I
in a
am too. I
month.
get mine in November. I'm super happy.
I get mine in September.
Well, aren't you just stupid?
It's okay, I live in a stupid state, so.
You do. You live in, don't you, like, you live in one of the
Florida.
states that's, like, you can get it when you're 15 instead of 15 and a half?
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, so we were driving around the golf cart, and we were playing Pokemon Go and stuff, and he was driving, and my sister, if you don't know, has a disability called Rett syndrome, and
Never knew that.
like, just to put it short, she needs someone to take care of her. So there's this program that we've been a part of that lets us that gives someone a job to watch her. And so just to like take some stress off my parents and stuff. And this is kind of like a babysitter, but we don't pay her. Pay the babysitter. It's really cool. It's along with the I don't really know the whole details, but
Yeah.
anyway, we took her along with us. And so I think she's like 21, 22, and she plays Pokemon Go as well. I mean, obviously, because Pokemon Go is awesome. So the three of us were out. My friend Buck, if you watched my vlogs,
The vlog
you haven't
on?
watched my vlogs, you should watch those. Buck, Nut, and I went out on the golf cart. We were driving around and stuff, and all of a sudden, we hear whoop whoop. So I look behind me, and there's a cop. There's lights on. So we pulled over. You know, it was like high-speed chase, like
Yeah.
with the golf cart. But we pulled over right there, and he comes up, and he's like, "Hey, my name is such and such. How old are you guys?" And that I didn't answer because I wasn't sitting in the back, and he didn't really care about me. My friend Buck was like, "Yeah, I'm 17," and Nut was like, "I'm 22." He was just kind of like, "Okay, do you have your license?" And Buck was like, "Not with me, but I do have my license." He's like, "All right, because you just look a little young to be driving." And he's short. He's like 5. I think he's 5'4". But that was funny. And he was like, "All right, where you guys heading?" We're just heading home actually, because it was getting late. So he's like, "All right, drive safe, have fun." All right, thanks. So that happened. But then the next day we were out, and we got pulled over again. He comes up, the police officer's like, "Hey, my name is such and such." He's like, "How old are you guys?" And Buck was like, I'm 17. I was like, I'm 16. The police officer was like, just astonished face. He was like, "Really?" He's like, "Okay, do you have your license?" And Buck was like, "Yeah, it's right here." So he handed him his license. He went back and checked it. He's like, "All right, have fun, drive safe." We're like,
Oh my God.
"Thanks." So now, there's like this ongoing joke. Whenever we are out, and he's like, he sees like a cute girl or something, because he doesn't have a girlfriend. I mean, obviously. But whenever he sees a girl, he'll be like, "Hey, Buck, you should walk up to her and be like, 'So, I hear you like bad boys. I've been put over twice.'" Because police officers thought I was too young.
Because I'm too short.
Because I'm too short. Oh my gosh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
Fortunately, I
my
haven't
story.
really had any like cop stories where I've like been pulled over or anything, or like my parents have. It's never like that actually happened. I don't think there have been like a what was it, like an accident before? Maybe. But
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever been pulled over, and it's the first time he'd been ever been pulled over. He got pulled over twice within a 24-hour time period.
great. I guess I should go on with my vacation. So I went out to the West Coast for about a whole month or so. So I actually went on the 4th of July, because if you don't know, getting like plane deals, at least getting on a flight for like for like the day of the 4th of July is a lot cheaper than if you go a different day, because most people aren't gonna most people don't want to spend their
For the
spend
July
day
traveling.
of July the 4th on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
So we went, yeah. So then we ended up getting there. We spent the night up in Seattle there was a big 4th of July party there. So we went there, although majority of it was high school students, and there's a community college nearby. So it was a
Nice.
majority of those kids, I guess I could say, and
You young whippersnappers.
long whippersnappers, even though they're all older than me. But yeah, um, so it was majority of just those kind of people. So we ended up. One thing I was interested, one thing I found kind of interesting is that we spent, I think, like 3 hours just sitting on a. We were at a restaurant, just kind of sitting there for about a couple hours on the waterfront, so we could actually see it. And then right as the fireworks were about to happen, we just leave. We're like, okay, let's just get out of here. So we took the first bus home, first bus to the hotel, which was actually a pretty good hotel, but stayed there for the night and it's pretty good. So we went down to our beach house, which was a good couple 100 miles away, south. So we stayed there for a while and yeah, and then Pokemon Go came out, so we spent a majority of the time walking around playing Pokemon Go, and yeah. I don't know what else to say because there's too much to say.
I was like, I don't know where to start.
Yeah, we spent some time there, and then we decided that. Actually, no, we didn't decide, but after a couple of days, when the rent for the beach house came up, went out, so we had to leave. We Our next thing was to do was go to a different beach house, and with my grandpa actually, who's like he's like 70, but he acts like he's 90. so, so it's basically he even lives in a retirement home too. So
Oh my gosh.
when we were there, the majority of the time we were playing like old like Pinnacle, which is just this card game. We just constantly played with him like every single day. Like we didn't have a choice either. Like we had to play. And we spent the entire time just playing that, spending some time on the beach, and yeah. Oh, this reminds me. So the day we were leaving, um, actually no, it wasn't the day we were leaving. It was the day he left the day early. So we both decided that okay, we were actually gonna go out into, we were gonna go to some other town just to hang out. So as we were leaving town, we go into a gas station and just like, okay, we just need some gas. Let's pull up. Let's just get some gas, and and some guy pulls up right next to us, and it's my grandpa. So I'm like, what is he doing here? He's just all of a sudden it's just like we're just sitting here getting gas, and I just look over to the side and see my grandpa filling up his car.
You just look over. He's just like, I've been expecting you. I've been waiting here all day for you to get here.
And then he just walk. It's funny because he walks over and notices us, and he just kind of like walks over, kind of hunchback, and just kind of waves at us. this weird, this weird sort of stance where we're like, "Hey, Grandpa, bye." He's gonna leave. And yeah, so then I went. So we spent the. And what's actually pretty weird is that he goes out the next day, so we spent the last night there just at the beach house by ourselves. So we go back up, and then what we did is that we stopped by the retirement home that my grandpa lives in, and we stayed there. Well, we visited him for like a couple minutes, and then we went back, and then we went over to my other grandparents' house. So, which was actually pretty good because they are like 70, but they act like they're 50, completely opposite of my other grandpa. so they still own like a pretty big house, pretty close to the water, and really good view, and I really liked it there. So we stayed there for a whole like 2 weeks,
Nice.
and it actually was pretty good, except for the one thing that with those grandparents, I really like hanging out with them for a few days, but after like a week or so, they really start to like get to you. Because like if you've ever heard like old people like talk to each other, like bicker with each other, that's basically what it was. Because I'm like, cause sometimes I just can't take my grandma's voice a lot for like a long time. So
Just like, hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna go
Good
deck hike
girl.
for a couple days.
Yep.
I'll be back. I'll be back later.
Oh yeah, but it was interesting because I went on one of those things how we did there was we went to Went on a hike, so that's one of the first hikes I've been on in a while. It was pretty
Nice.
good actually, because I decided just to take this trail by myself, and it turned out to be pretty good. Because also like no one was there because we came fairly early, so I
That's
liked
always
it.
fun.
Yeah, when
You're
there's
just like,
no one's on the
I
hike
can
and it's just
hear
you.
everything.
Yep.
Is that a bear?
No, but it was on an island too. Like it was on one of those islands that's like still connected to the land.
Bears can swim.
But yeah, and
So you mean like a peninsula?
yeah, like a peninsula basically. But it was like a really small one, just like inland. So,
Hmm. That sounds pretty
um,
cool.
yep, it was pretty interesting. And yeah, what else did I do there exactly? Oh yeah, I forgot the yeah. So we stayed there at night, and then the next day we went. We had this. Usually, what we do is that during the 4th of July we have a family reunion. Basically, everyone in my family just meets up there. And the interesting thing is that we've never had everyone be in the be there at the same time. And this was the first year that we did it. So we were able to
Nice.
get it, and that's mostly just because of us, since we came a lot later because of other stuff that we were doing. So we had our so we had the entire family, all my cousins, all my second cousins, which was only equals up to 9. So, so and then all my aunts and uncles and stuff from my dad's side of the family, and yeah, it was good. And something else happened there. I was trying to remember. Um, Nobody met up with my cousins because I actually have 2 cousins that are exactly the same age as me out of the 9. So it's, it's kind of funny. So 4 of my 9 cousins and second cousins are all the same age,
Nice.
which is interesting. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, we all hanged out. I guess this is the funny part. So so me and I think yeah, all of us went down to the coast and we just kind of hang out there. And then there was the tree, so like so 3 of us just went up there, and then one of my younger cousins was just kind of sitting down there, and my cousin spits on him,
Oh my
like on
gosh.
his head. And then so he gets a bit pissed off at him. And then they do it again.
Oh my gosh.
Both of them, and I'm just kind of sitting there watching him. Like, I'm laughing along with it pretty well, but then he just runs off, just like extremely pissed about it. He runs back, tells my aunt, who's like, I don't really like her that much. Like, almost no one in my family likes her. And basically, what happens is that my cousin actually gets grounded for the rest of the party. It has to sit in a hot car for the rest of the night.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like it's too like over the top, basically. And but yeah, we were all just kind of sitting there like, well, now what's now what? But yeah, that was pretty interesting. So yeah, it was the first time since the past 2 years. It's been that last year everyone made it, and well, originally since most of us were since we've been doing is that all 3 of my second cousins didn't never came, and that last year, actually no, 2 years ago, they finally decided, okay, we're all gonna come to the what was it, reunion. So the 2 years ago we didn't come because since we moved, and then last year my cousins didn't come. My yeah, 2 of my other cousins didn't come, so all of us made it this time. So that's
Nice.
cool. And then after I think like 2 weeks of just hanging out there, most of the time I didn't even leave the house. I just kind of stayed there, played some Mineplex most of the time because I was just like bored, and since I couldn't record, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna play a bunch of Mineplex all day, and that's what I did. And I what was it? And then we decided to leave for Boise, which is a town in Idaho, for a couple days since my mom has some
Cat, did
friends
you get
up there.
potatoes?
No, but they do have this one thing that basically, like, Right, there's a sign like coming down. It says "Welcome to Iowa," and there's just a bunch of potatoes everywhere. The
That's
majority of it is
awesome.
just. Oh yeah, I found this other thing. While we were in baggage claim, that that said that was an ad for like I forget what it was. It was like oh yeah, Idaho Beef Council. It was just an ad for beef for the Council of People Maintaining Beef. I'm like, why? Why is this here?
It's like, bro, that's pretty.
And plus, it's weird. This is, and that four is there's just this gigantic like basically like 2 times taller than like a human. Is just this gigantic cow. I'm like, okay, that's there. So, so we spent a couple days there. I played a lot of Pokemon Go while I was there too, because originally because my mom grew up in the area, so she was decided to go down there and look around, just go through memory lane basically, and basically the entire time me and my sister were just playing Pokemon Go while she did that. I'm like,
It's like, yeah,
it
I
was
totally paid attention to you, Mom. That's great. Oh, it's where you had your first date. Oh, it's awesome, Mom. Oh my gosh, a Snorlax.
that's pretty much how it was. We were I was walking out here. He's like, you see that building over there? I used to work in there. I'm like, Mom, keep going. There's a Pikachu.
It's like, it's great, Mom. Come on, there's more Pokestops up here. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving.
Yep, that's exactly how it was. I don't know why, but there was like I think I found like 20 Ponytas.
Oh,
It was
dude. This has nothing to do with vacations, but it has to do with Pokemon Go. The past 4 5-kilometer
Yeah.
eggs that I've opened, I've gotten
Yep.
level 500 plus Ponitas. And I evolved one a couple days ago, and it's level 1,000. Wait, where is he? I gotta find him. He's level 1,197 Rapidash.
I don't have a single Pokemon over 1,000, so
That's
good job, me.
What? I have like.
And I was still
6.
over a month. I've still been playing this over a month while I was on vacation, so I made it. But what was it? So we went back the next. So we stayed there for a while, and then we went back, and this is probably the funniest thing that happened the entire vacation. And it happened just as we were leaving the airport. So we landed back in Florida, and we were just staying. And while I was in baggage claim, I'm like, okay, I haven't gone all day. I literally hadn't I hadn't gone since 11, and it was like 10 o'clock at night. And I go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, this water is... I go into the stall, because I usually just go into the stall for whatever. And I'm like, the water... floor is wet. I don't know why that is, but it's like not... It looks like it's clean, too. So I'm like, okay, it doesn't look like it's pee or anything, but it's just like wet water. Like, like did the janitor like not do a good job here or something? So I go to the bathroom and do my stuff, and then I'm like, okay. So I flush the toilet, and nothing goes down. I'm just like, uh-oh. It's almost like up to the almost like up to the bowl basically. And I'm like, it might just be clogged. Maybe if I press it another time, I'll do it. It'll finally go down. That was a mistake. I realize what's happening. It's going up, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm out of here. I grab my stuff, but I go out there and do like a half hand wash and just keep going. And I can just hear the water going out of the toilet. And I'm just like, okay, I'm getting out. Yeah, as I'm leaving, some guy comes in. And I'm just like, nothing happened. I just run right back into baggage claim. And just walk away like nothing happened. And that's basically my vacation. Ooh, that's the longest I've talked for a while.
It is.
I don't remember the last time I spent that long just straight talking.
So, we went to the water park. Buck and I
Yeah.
did. And, so, he's a very interesting individual. You know, like, tube slides, right? Like, you get on a tube,
yeah.
you go down the slide, it goes up and down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This one, there was no top. I mean, it wasn't open. It was all just like a big tube, and it was called the dark hole, so you can't see anything. And when we were going down, we heard a bunch of like little girls screaming, really high pitched and loud. So my friend was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do that too." I was like, "Please no." So we go down, and he lets out the most blood-curdling scream,
Oh, God.
and it echoes through the entire tube. When we get out of the tube at the bottom of the pool, everyone's just staring at us.
Oh my God.
And we're just sitting there dying laughing. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
It was awful.
Oh man. I don't know what else. Oh yeah. One of the things that I forgot to mention while I was out there is that I did that I went whale watching, which was actually pretty fun.
Nice.
And
Well,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
yeah. And actually, oh yeah, I remember this one thing. So during it, I was recording. Just because I saw a whale on one of the sides, so I was like, I'm just gonna take a picture of it.
Oh, with your
I
butt?
mean, I'm just gonna record it, and
Did you record it with your butt?
no, I recorded it with a cell phone.
But, oh, you edited it with your butt. That's right.
Yes, I edited it with my butt. Yeah.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, check out his
oh, yeah.
vlogs.
Yeah, watch my vlog. But while I was recording that, I'm like, okay, nothing's really happening. So I turned it off, and as I'm turning it off, the whale comes up on the other side of the boat, and term in like whale terms, it's breaching, which is basically it just comes straight out of the water and just goes basically it just pops out like straight, like the whole whale is at the top of the water, and it does that twice, and absolutely no one caught it.
Oh my gosh.
Because everyone saw it on the other side of the boat, and it went underneath the boat and then did it.
It's just sitting there.
So we all
it's like
turned around, no one caught a picture of it.
the entire time the whale's just sitting there underneath the water staring at you, waiting for everyone to put away their phone. It's like, ooh, alright, and go.
Go. Yep, pretty much. And yeah. We spent a while out there. I got a picture of a bald eagle, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And yeah. That's fun.
Sounds pretty funny.
Pretty funny. Now what?
I don't know. We're
Well,
going
I
for
think
28
since
minutes.
we-
You wanna end it off?
Well, I wanted to do some one thing since we already were kind of mentioning about it. Let's talk Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. So actually,
Um,
while we've been sitting here, every so often at my house, like about every hour or so, if I turn off the game and turn it back on, I'll be able to catch 3 Pokemon at my house.
That reminds me. I remember I showed this on my Twitter, but
Oh, that was dumb. I'm so jealous.
yeah. So the hotel I was at, it's basically what Scar just mentioned, except like 10 times better. So I have 2 screenshots of it where basically when I do that, it'll give me a bunch of different things. So one time I spawned inside the building of where my hotel was. There was, I think, 7 Pokemon. 1 Rapidash, a Ponyta, Vulpix, bunch of Rattatas, and then I got another time where it was Jigglypuff, Meowth, I can't even remember. There was too many.
I'm
It
so
was
jealous.
insane. Yeah, it was insane, so. But yeah. And the one problem I have now is that for some reason Pokemon Go never works if you're indoors.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah, always the GPS signal will just not work if I'm ever inside.
I
But
never
I
have
can
that
still,
problem.
I always had that problem for some reason.
Okay, what team are you on?
I am on Team Valor. Please tell me you're not Team Mystic.
No, I'm the best.
Okay,
team.
oh right, because you You literally retweeted something about Team Instinct today.
No, it was last night. Okay, at
Okay,
12.
last night.
So I mean, technically it was today, but you should not judge me because you're jealous of Team Instinct because we are the best.
Are the best.
We're the
Really.
best. And I have give me a second. I have 8 Pokemon over level 1,000.
Yeah. So I have the question for you, since this is always
All right.
brought up. Why did you choose Team Instinct?
I chose Team Instinct because I was looking at the description of the 3 and I thought Instinct was the coolest, and also because Zapdos. Like I was thinking about it, I'm like, all right, fire gets hurt by water, so Mystic would beat Valor. But fire doesn't crit electricity, and electricity crits water. So I mean, obviously in a fight, Zapdos would win against the 3. So that's why I chose Zapdos or Team Instinct.
It's like a whole rock paper scissors match between the 3.
Yeah, pretty much. Except Zapdos doesn't. Zapdos is the shoot.
Yep.
You got the rock and the paper. There's no scissors. It's just shoot.
Yeah, I chose Team Valor because I was honestly in between Valor and Instinct, and I decided Valor because fire Pokemon are cool looking, and Valor seems like a cool name, and and not Team Mystic because Team Mystic was represented by a girl.
Wow,
So-
that's sexist.
Yeah.
It
is.
Yeah, it is. I'm okay with that
But
though.
then again, Team Mystic is pretty much the biggest one, so being
I don't know.
able to take
Team
a part
Mystic
in
and
it
Team
means
Valor are
you're-
going back and forth. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
So I have 3 friends that are Team Instinct with me,
Yeah.
but they don't play. They're like level 8, so they can't help me.
So you can't you can't
Like,
defeat a gym or anything.
They like I could defeat a gym. Like I fought a level 5 gym the other
You
day,
just-
and one of my friends joined me, and all of his Pokemon got one shot. He did like 1 hit to the thing I was fighting, and he's like, "We did it." I'm like, "No, I did it. You sat there and died." But right now, near my house, there are 2 gyms. Actually, there's 4 gyms near my house, but 2 of them, the ones I can see, they're both level 7 Mystic gyms. And the lowest one in there is a 1500 Arcanine. And in that one, and then this one has 1200 Vaporeon as the lowest, and they scare me. So I'm just kind of waiting for my friends not to suck at Pokemon Go and help me.
Yep.
But that's not gonna happen because they're scrubs.
Yeah. I'm a scrub, so I can't take out any kind of gym. So, but yeah, I only have 1 gym like close to me. It's actually on my way to school, so that's a good thing. But it's again Team Valor owned, so I don't need to do anything for it. And yeah.
Oh yeah. So one more thing, and then we should end it off.
Okay.
I'm starting college, or starting to take college classes tomorrow, and my friend was telling me
Yeah,
that there are
thanks,
3 Pokestops and 1 gym in the campus. So, like, I could just imagine just everyone like for lunch break, or just like on their hour off or whatever, if they do have a time off. I could just imagine everyone just circling around the gym, just battling it.
That reminds me, I was in what was it? I was in a college while I was on vacation. I was in Oregon State, and I went to, and I was playing Pokemon Go while I was there, and there's just Pokestops everywhere. I don't know, there must have been like maybe 30 or like 30 to 40
my gosh.
Pokestops on campus. I was like, my gosh. It was insane.
That's the way it is. Where I live, there's a downtown area.
Oh yeah,
And
downtown areas
it's
always.
Crazy. Like my friend, like I was talking about, like, oh yeah, we should totally go to the park near my house, dude. There's like 4 Pokestops and
Yeah.
3 gyms. So they were like, all right, cool, let's do it. And my friend was driving by on the interstate, and he sent me a picture. He's like, bro, we need to go downtown. I'm just like, why? I look at the picture, and there's in a very small area, there are at least 30 Pokestops. And I just kind of start drooling. I'm like, we need to go there. So now whenever we play Pokemon Go, we're like, hey, let's go. Like, all right,
Yeah.
guys. We just went Friday, actually.
Yeah.
Today is Sunday when we're recording this. Probably be up on Sunday, actually. So we went Friday and got a bunch of stuff. Got a Lickitung. I was super happy.
Yeah, I don't have a single one. That reminds me, I was also on vacation. I'll probably make this the last story that I say for Pokemon Go so we can end this off, but, what was it? So I went to, one of the downtown areas, and for some reason, there wasn't too many Pokestops there. We're like an extreme amount, but the amount of rare Pokemon was insane. I caught a Jinx, there was a Voltorb that wasn't able to catch, there was a Bulbasaur, didn't see it, but a Pikachu, there was, I don't remember, there's too many good stuff there.
Dude, I
And-
want one. Oh, okay. Last story for realsies.
Okay,
That we're ending it off.
okay.
So, like I said at my house, there's 3 Pokemon that pop up every time. Sometimes they're pretty good, other times they're just like a Weedle. Usually they're just Weedles.
Yeah.
But I saw Pikachu.
Mhm.
I had 1 Great Ball. And that was it. It's a level like 100 Pikachu. I'm like, all right. I'm sweating as I get ready to do this. I use my Raspberry. I do my little spin on the Great Ball. I hit it. I'm like, yes, it was a great throw. Please stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in. And then it pops out, and I was so sad.
Well, it's a good thing that you're not one of those guys that just completely, like, gets so angry that he just throws his phone.
There was a squirrel. It was a squirrel when we were downtown, and I was like, "Look, a real life rat-a-tat." So my friend was like, "All right," and gets ready to throw his phone at it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You want to take us out?
Sure. Thanks everybody for watching. We will be doing more podcasts in the future and
Woo!
more frequent because, well, yeah. And make sure to comment things we should do for future podcasts because we might end up doing them. So give us some questions, give us some topics, and yeah, that should do it. So thanks everybody for watching again. And this has been me. Check out our channels in the description. Check out our social media links, which will also be in the description. And yeah, see everybody later.
Bye.